guys, it's Emily and I am making dinner. So this is the second night of kale. And so what I'm doing is a warm kale salad vinaigrette with cranberries and almonds. So I've already got the onions here sauteing. I've got a little bit of olive oil, about 1 tablespoon in the pan, and I've just got kind of a quarter slice or 1/18 of an onion sliced really thin, and I'm getting those soft. So those are already getting nice and brown. You don't want to burn those because they'll get really bitter. Then I'm adding 1½ teaspoons of minced garlic, just right into the pan. And the nice thing is it really has so much flavor, and the garlic, again, just takes just a few minutes. Okay, so we're pairing this salad with our goat cheese and steak whole wheat pizza, which I'm really excited about. It's one of my favorites, and we're celebrating our Valentine's dinner tonight since I work tomorrow. So I also have now the vinaigrette that's going in. So I've got red wine vinegar, and I'm doing 1 tablespoon. And this is for serving for 2 people. A little bit smoky here. So it's just getting nice and warm. And then to add a little bit of sweetness, we're going to do 1 teaspoon of honey. Just right in there. So the nice thing about a vinaigrette is you can control what you put into it. There's very little fat to it. And the juice of 1 lemon. Just going right into the pan. Or excuse me, 1/2 a lemon. With the lemon peel. So it's got a lot of flavor, not very many calories, and that acidity is what you need down to break down the kale. So if you don't add anything acidic to the kale is really bitter and it's really hard to eat. A lot of people are afraid of kale. It took me a long time to get Donnie to eat kale because he thought it was gross. So, but once you prepare it and prepare it correctly with that vinaigrette or something with a vinegar base, it brings out a whole new flavor. So now I'm going to add the cranberries. These are going to plump up really nicely. You could do dried cherries if you wanted to, if you don't have any of the cranberries, but I like the tartness of the cherry, or cranberries, personally. So we're going to put that in there and let that heat up just for a second. We're going to add a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. So I'm trying to do recipes with kale because I bought a huge bag of kale and I have not used any of it and I don't want it to go bad. So now, yesterday we had, let's see, what did we have? What do we have, honey?
The kale. What the heck did we have?
This is really funny. We can't remember what we had for dinner.
Kale nachos.
Kale nachos, yes, they were amazing. And now we're doing the kale salad, and then tomorrow I'm going to do a kale and sausage soup with sweet potatoes and garbanzo beans. So this is just about done, and the cranberries are starting to plump up and kind of get soft. And the nice thing is this is, again, vegan. This is gluten-free. This is Whole30 approved. There's, again, no sugar added. It's just these nice caramelized onions with the cranberries, and then at the very end I'm going to add the crunchy slivered almonds. Now if you wanted to add some, like a little bit of cheese to it, I recommend like a goat cheese or a feta because it pairs really good with kale, pairs really good with the acid and the vinegar, and also the cranberries. So I've got my prepared salad bowl here, and then I'm going to go ahead and put this right on top. Cranberries in here, and I'm just going to kind of incorporate them so that vinaigrette gets all over this kale. And it's going to be so delicious and full of flavor. So you're going to massage it for about 30 seconds to a minute. You'll add a little bit more pepper, a little bit more salt, and then you can add the almonds at the end because you don't want those to get soft. I like that nice crunch in the salad. And you just do about a 1/4 cup right on top. So let me toss this and show you what this is going to look like. Right at the very end. Okay. been making a hot mess. Okay, so we've got the kale, the cranberries, the vinaigrette's kind of tossing, and then what I'll do last is kind of massage the kale and let it sit for a minute before we eat it. And dinner's ready. So I hope you have a good night. If you would like this recipe written below, comment below, share this with a friend if you found this helpful, and a good way to use kale. I hope you have a good night and happy Valentine's.